Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you the world's fastest HELOC. You can apply online in 5 minutes and get your money in as little as 5 days. So I want to start off by explaining what is a home equity line of credit, also called a HELOC. It's exactly how it sounds. A HELOC, or home equity line of credit, enables you to borrow money against the equity that you have in your house. Before I get into it, I want to share some statistics about why this might be a very useful tool. So let's look at a couple things. This chart is showing and tracking the personal savings rate in America, as well as credit card balances. So as you can see, prior to January 2020, personal savings was about 10%. Now, once COVID hit and the economy shut down, you saw that rise after people were getting stimulus checks. They weren't spending as much money because of lockdowns and things like that. But today, you can see that the personal savings rate has drastically declined. And down below, we can see that credit card balances are also on the rise. Not only are credit card balances on the rise, but we've seen an insane hike in the rates. So around 2022, the average interest rate on a credit card was 14%. Fast forward to last year, the average is 22%. And can you believe the average car payment in America is $800 per month? 17% of those car payments are over $1,000 a month. So I want to share this HELOC with you because there's a lot of people in need of debt consolidation, and you don't want to go through debt settlement because that can destroy your credit. But in this slide, we can see that the average home equity is $231,000. And on a traditional cash out refinance, the average person can borrow up to $185,000. So there's many people that have found themselves in a mountain of credit card debt with accelerating interest rates, and they don't really see a way out. But if you own a home, this could be a great solution to consolidate that debt and get it paid off quicker. So with this home equity line of credit, you don't have to use it for debt consolidation. You can actually use this money for whatever you might need. Medical expenses, just as a safety net. So once you have this loan, you can actually pay down the balance and then draw against the balance over and over. So it does truly act as if it were a credit card that's tied to your house. One of the main benefits of this one is that it's a fixed rate. So you don't have to worry about the interest rates going up. And it's always a principal and interest payment. On a traditional home equity line of credit, there's an interest-only payment, which means if you just make that minimum payment, you're never going to pay off the balance. Now, another upside to the home equity line of credit is it actually allows you to access more of your home's equity. If you did a cash-out refinance and paid off your first mortgage and replaced it with a new one, not only would your interest rate be much higher than what you had in the last few years, but you're limited to 80% of your home's value. So if your home is worth $500,000, by doing a traditional refinance, you could access $400,000 of that equity. So let's say you purchased a home 5 years ago for $400,000. If we do the math, let's assume your current first mortgage is paid down to $350,000. So we take your current value of $500,000, we multiply that by 90%, and that gives us $450,000 of equity. Now we subtract out the $350,000 that you owe in your first mortgage, and that leaves $100,000 in available equity that you could possibly take out using this HELOC. Again, you can apply for this in 5 minutes online. You don't have to wait for an appraisal, and it can be funded within 5 days. I'm going to be doing a deeper dive comparing a traditional adjustable home equity line of credit to this fixed option, so keep an eye out for that video. If you learned anything in this video, please drop a comment below, like the video. Now, if you're interested in applying for this loan, you can do it online 100%. You'll get your approval in minutes, and there's a link in the description down below to do that.